So here's the garden. We've got some rain coming in, and I am needing to constantly make other efforts to keep the deer out of the fenced garden, because last night they got in there and ate some of my tomatoes. So I had been intending to add these little bamboo stakes, and then you can see I put the string across there, and then I'm doing just little foil doodads to let them know that that's there. I think last night it might have come in from someplace over here. It's really hard to tell because they started at the green beans there and then they made their way to the tomatoes on that side. They did not touch anything on the other side. I don't know. Avery was warning me, but I was too tired. So yeah, I'm gonna be the crazy garden lady of the neighborhood, but you know, what's new? That's always been the case, I think. I'm getting kind of tired this afternoon, so I'll finish making the little foil ornaments. Those are mostly to sort of catch the deer's eye in case they don't see the string, because I'd hate for them to, well, they'd probably just tear everything down in that case, but it's always something. But things are looking kind of nice, even though they spray a lot of deer repellent, going through that stuff like crazy, and it's not inexpensive, but it is what it is. Let's see. The interesting thing about the deer, and I think the reason why I think they came in from that side, is because all of these guys over here, now then again, maybe they were sprayed with repellent. They didn't touch the tomatoes in the grow bags, but like I say, I might have sprayed those and I didn't spray the other things. I did see they ate some jewel weed in there. That's fine. They can have all the jewel weed they want. And they do seem to be staying away from this bush cherry, and because I keep spraying it with the repellent. So I sprayed everything this afternoon, even though it's raining now, and it's supposed to rain harder, I guess, overnight. But it's kind of humid and warm, so it's very stinky out here. So I'm hoping the deer smell that stinky. See, that's where they ate. It was maddening, absolutely maddening, especially because those plants are doing so well, but they'll grow back. But it's still very frustrating. They didn't touch the ones in the pots in there either. Oh God, I don't know. But I got another rhubarb today, and this is one of the red kind. The kind that I'm growing, I think they're Victoria, and they're not very red. And then I got some, I was at Southern States, and their 4-packs are cheap, so these are sort of fill-in plants. Some zinnias and more marigolds, and some melons that I might grow on the arbor out there. I don't know. Anyway, that's the latest garden activity, frustrating as it might be, but I don't know. And I think it's one deer. My nemesis, because Avery was barking and he or she was over in the next yard, and I walked over there. I let her out and I walked over there, and it just stood there staring at me. And I think the same one was staring over there, so that's my theory. I have a nemesis deer. Oh my God. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well this Monday.